What's going on, y'all? It's KDot from KDot2flyy podcast.
Hey y'all, what's going on? My name is Joshua. I'm also from KDot2flyy podcast. I am a junior automotive engineering student that goes to North Carolina A&T, and I'm originally from Waldorf, Maryland. Got it, bro.
Oh, it's on me?
Mm-hmm.
What's up? What's going on, y'all? I'm Kyler Garrett. I'm now a business information technology student, sophomore from Atlanta, Georgia. The big A, not the little one.
Yes, sir.
But,
yes, sir.
And I go to the number one institution,
HBCU in the country. Yes, sir.
HBCU in the country,
Mm-hmm.
North Carolina A&T. As y'all can see, I'm kind of ripping my Aggie pride right here, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But all the know, man. I'm excited about this new journey that we're on and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Yeah, so today, y'all, we're going to be talking about HBCU life and college life as a whole, and just our little experience as being college students at the number one HBCU in the country. Yep, so let me hear yours first, man, since you're the sophomore, you know what I'm saying, bro?
Let me see. Came in, 2023?
Yeah.
About to say, I think my first experience all around was just me. I came in there, NSO set the tone for me.
Mm-hmm.
And then once I came to NSO and stuff like that, for A&T or whatnot, after that, it was history from there. I took tours of A&T, and I knew that's where I wanted to be. Facts. As soon as I came back and stuff like that, home, I was just like, that's where I'm gonna be at.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't take nothing from it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lifestyle, and it's very hospitable that school we go to at A&T. It's just it's great. And when it comes to it, I encourage everybody to whatever college you want to go to, especially in HBCU, just to find your people and embody your culture and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely. Like, don't try to force it and go out there and try to click with random people that you're not really sure of. Like, actually try to feel out the people that you're gonna be surrounded around, because you never know how those people can affect you, like the ones that you stay around, stuff like that. So definitely you gotta really come into it, think about before even that, think about who you want to be and who you are. Coming into it first, or at least have an idea, because I know not everybody might have an idea of who they are, you know what I'm saying, coming into college. But yeah, if you have if you know your personality, your person and stuff like that, just try to find people that you click with, that y'all have similar interests, or y'all like doing certain things, stuff like that. And 9 out of 10, that's how you go about finding your group and stuff like that. But to get into it, I chose A&T, so like I said, I am a junior. So I've been in there a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
Unk up in the joint, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
Yeah, about to get up out of there, class 2026. But yeah, I got there in 2022. And for me, it was more so, I always knew when I was, my freshman year in high school, I knew I wanted to always go to a HBCU. You know what I'm saying? I had family members that went to Howard, had family members that went to Hampton University. None of my family members ever went to A&T, but I did hear about A&T, and I knew it was a great college for engineering students, which I knew I was interested in engineering. And I've always been passionate about specifically automotive engineering, and I knew that they had, after doing some research, stuff like that, around, I would say, my junior or senior year of high school, there's more research, and I found that they had, an excellent engineering program, automotive engineering program. And after that, it was you know what I'm saying? I took the tour over the summer, did the, you know what I'm saying, the ASL and all that week, the orientation and all that, and after that, I was sold, man.
I think that was something, not to cut you off, but that was something. No, you good, bro. Go ahead. That was just something for me personally, and I'm coming from Atlanta,
Right.
Everybody, talk about the South and what be going on down there and stuff like that. Personally, this is no shot to any school down there or any HBCU, but I went down there and I seen it, and I didn't feel, I was just I want to go abroad. And I knew A&T was the place for me when I first initially went there. It was greeted with open arms and stuff like that. So, yeah, if you trying to go to A&T or whatnot, you got two people who here, and we go there, we can tell you about the experience and all that stuff like that. My only thing is about now we got to tell them what is there to expect. On this platform, what we're going to be talking about. That's my
definitely. So you want to expand on that, or you want me to go ahead, bro?
Go ahead, man.
All right, got it. Yeah, so basically, we wanted to start this podcast basically to not only encourage people to looking to go into college, but also to help give you all information and also mentor others and the youth as well as other college students as well. Like just give y'all tips and tricks how to go about college students, how to be intentional in what you want to do in life, and how to use that to your advantage while in college. So we wanted to get on this platform and do that. I'm already in mentoring as it is, so I'm on a variety of different mentoring orgs on campus personally. He's also doing some big things as well.
Big things on the way.
So I feel like we was definitely like qualified to be able to come on here, give y'all some pointers, give y'all some tips, and not just about HBCU life, but life like period. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm about to be out of it. I only have 1 more year left, so it's gonna be like I'm gonna be out in the world like for real. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna get real for me then. And he only got 2 more years left.
Got 2 more years, and that's how real life get.
Facts.
And I'll just say to anybody who is in college or about to be in college, enjoy it while it lasts. Because
facts.
As my parents have said, maybe your parents have said too.
Most definitely.
College is damn near the best experience you'll ever get. But that be partying, academics, all that stuff like that. But my main thing always is to know when you want to go. Know that initial decision when you go to that school. Make sure it feels like home. It's not just I gotta go back, or I gotta do all of this. And you gotta get over the adversity and do all that other stuff. So that's my my little thing. We'll be talking about college life. I know self-improvement will be a big thing on this platform.
Most definitely. Yeah.
Anything else? You think that the people worthy of knowing?
Like I said, like this is just like a little introduction for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this is our first episode that we going to be doing. We have much more content coming. We have much more deeper, also entertaining content for y'all. Yeah, and. This is just us doing like a little intro stuff like that, like a little bit about us and everything.
I'm about to say, yeah. So I mean, there is more things to come.
Most definitely.
Of course. So we gonna hit the ground running, as everybody would say. With our first topic, we're gonna talk about today, and that is gonna be. You mentioned it. What was it again?
We'll be talking about like our personal experience. Like expand upon that some more.
Oh,
and stuff like that. Well, where are we? Right now, you know what I'm saying?
As of right now?
Yeah.
Let me see. I know for me, I came in. I'm just gonna let y'all just give y'all a little history. I ain't old yet. Like this.
I was like on top of what we already know.
On top of what we already know. Yeah. But I came to A&T the first year. I was in the band for about 2 years or whatnot, and I fell in love with A&T because first of all the culture there. Culture, and then also
culture's big.
It was a big thing, and then actually meaning what Aggie Pride. You gotta be it. You can't really. You gotta be about what Aggie Pride is about. You can't just say it. You gotta feel it and have emotion. So, I know for me, in my personal opinion, it was a night and day difference. Like I had a phenomenal band program. Shout out to the BGMM. The academics was there. And also I knew some people that were thinking about coming here that I'm actually friends with now. And crazy part about me and his relationship is that we never knew that all of this would happen.
Right. It was just kind of like sudden for real, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, it was
so random. But that's what the beauty of college is, in my personal opinion, because it's just like you never know who you're gonna meet.
Right.
And you don't know who gonna invest into you and take time with you and stuff like that. So that's why it's very crucial and imperative for people who are not in college yet to start building relationships now and start finding out stuff about your school now.
Right.
Because this is not just about us going to A&T. We go to A&T, but there's plenty of HBCUs, great HBCUs
across the whole country.
Across the whole country that everybody, oftentimes than not, it's a great experience, and I wouldn't change anything for it at all.
Facts. Yeah, I definitely agree with that, bro. 100%. Like me personally, like when I came in, my freshman year, I'm not gonna lie with you, like I was focused on my academics and stuff like that. But gonna be honest with you. I wanted to get that full college experience. You know what I'm saying? Like all my family members, they was like hyping up my head, like gassing up my head and stuff like that, saying
parties,
like, hey, look, you gotta take
stuff,
advantage of this, man. Like you going to college, you know what I'm saying? You need to enjoy yourself your first year. So I ain't gonna lie, I was outside, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Okay. I was going to parties probably like once every week, like every weekend to every other week. You know what I'm saying? I did still keep up with my academics though. That was important. You know what I'm saying? I had cool professors. I was cool with all my professors too. And yeah, I formulated those relationships with them quick and off rip. That's something that I just always used to do. You know what I'm saying? Get real cool with my professors and stuff like that. So yeah, but yeah, my first year was a blast, man. I ain't gonna lie. And then G-Ho too.
Yeah.
For y'all don't know,
let's get it.
For y'all that don't know what G-Ho stands for, that is greatest homecoming on earth. Yeah, that's something.
So I wish somebody would come in the comments and talk about they got a better homecoming than ours. Right. Cause that ain't true. I ain't gonna say it ain't true, but it's nothing like coming to A&T and enjoying homecoming and stuff like that.
Yeah, we get a little bit of everybody down there. We get people from all HBCUs, man.
I'm about to say, man, it's just we could probably go more into our relationship, like why we kind of like said why we started and whatnot, but I would say like I already had a podcast and stuff like that I was doing, but the people weren't consistent. And I know I'm not trying to get too much into that or not, but I know that me and him, our goal is to inspire the next generation. So they can see this and they can be like, somebody did it. And we're both young black men, and I feel like we need a lot more role models, and I feel like we can, supply that, being a role model and stuff like that. Because, a lot of people, they'll get on the mic and talk about BS, but won't talk about real stuff about what's going on in the world or nothing like that.
Facts.
So, if I've been hyping it up or whatnot, but if y'all want to go ahead and follow the IG, y'all can. You want to give them the IG, man?
Yeah, bro. So it's KDot2flyy T or my fault.
No, you good. You good. It's two fly
the number
with
two.
2 Y's.
Yeah, number
As
2.
As y'all can see, it's right here. It's right here.
FLYY.
I'm about to say. So, it's like he said, it's a lot of things in store, but I know when it comes to it, this is gonna be something that we're gonna look back on and be like, we're gonna continue and we're gonna keep doing what we're doing. And it's all about viewership and who's gonna be there from the start all the way to even because as I've always said, it's not always about how you started, it's about how you finish.
Yeah.
And also
it's
about the journey. Like a lot of times than not, I will say our generation, we like to rush to get things, and it's I'm a culprit of it. I'm pretty sure you a culprit of it.
Most
definitely, and stuff like that. And y'all parents be getting on nerves and all that stuff like that, and telling y'all stuff that y'all already heard. But at the end of the day, it's just like they're there for your best interest.
Right.
And like
that's facts.
That's just something that I had to learn personally, because like sometimes you think that your parents are just telling you the same thing, but it's a deeper meaning to that. They have experienced more life than you. So. I just want to get into what our mission statement is, and it's basically to amplify the voices, experiences, and the achievements of HBCU students while providing a platform for inspiration, education, and empowerment. Basically, we're going to be just coming in here and doing what we do, and having guests in here, and not only having people from A&T, but even abroad and stuff like that.
Fast.
And I'm very excited because this is the first session out of. We probably gonna be here.
First session out of many.
So like and so and like I said, just to explain this and just to clarify, we have 2 other locations. We'll be using this one primarily for group sessions and stuff like that. Because I don't know if y'all can see the room, but I know it's pretty packed in here. And but there's gonna be like we're gonna find y'all will see us probably in the other one whenever we decide to upload a video and stuff like that. So
facts.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, y'all just stay tuned, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
That's all we can do,
man. And something that I don't know if you did mention it, but ultimately, to go along with the mission statement and to add on to it, this is also everything you said was true. You know what I'm saying? Like I agree 100%. But this is also about community too, and trying to give back to the community. You know what I'm saying?
True that.
And I'm not particularly saying like my community, like where I'm from, like in particular. Like I said, like I'm from Maryland, stuff like that, the DMV. Not saying not just your community either, but this is like abroad, like across the country. Like want to, like I'm very very big on giving back to my community any way I can, anytime. I know I have a certain skill or a certain talent that
that's your calling, brother. That's
what I'm saying. Yeah, that others may need or anytime like I feel have that burning feeling or that burning desire to want to actually give back to my people and actually like give them any type of advice or any type of mentoring that they need. So this is also what this platform is going to be about as well, to add on to what he already said.
Oh yeah. I also know that as I'm looking at it, I wanted to ask you a question.
What's going on, bro? Talk to me.
What do you think? Do you think representation matters in our community?
Representation?
Like, representation, like in anything, the corporate field. Like, we go to HBCU, predominantly, predominantly black.
Yeah.
And, it's a historical black college.
Right.
And I think a lot of times than not, I'm just asking, the question is like, do you think representation matters? And do you think that we're now being looked at it like a certain way? Like, we're now the representation whereas when we was kind of, coming up, because we still is Gen Z and stuff like that. Yeah. So, like...
I was like, we ain't that old yet.
We ain't that old, but, I'm just saying, like... I'm just asking, do you think representation matters, and why do you think it matters?
I think representation does matter because, like, I know growing up, I had role models and stuff like that. I had mentors myself, so... And they taught me how to conduct myself, how to represent myself when I got older. So I definitely think it's definitely important for... not just a person's mental growth, but also like physically as well, because like you need to know how to like conduct yourself and stuff like that, as well. Like growing up, going through what you went through and stuff like that. Like you need to know how to go about certain things. So I definitely feel like having like that representation or that representative as that
you just
as that platform,
that platform and whatnot, and seeing it, emotion. I agree with it.
No, I definitely feel that. So I definitely feel that representation is definitely important. You know what I'm saying? How you feel about it, bro?
Representation does matter in whatever avenue that you're in, whatever field you're in, because a lot of times than not, we as a culture, we have to do better at this. Sometimes a lot of the negatives about our community is it overshines all this black excellence that we have. For example, this right here is an example of black excellence. And I'll just tell you why. Because
I like that.
You don't see a lot of brothers our age talk about real stuff or just sit here and actually have a conversation about it. A lot of times than not, it's a lot of negative connotation when they talk about our community.
It is.
And we need, I would say a good example of representation is whenever Barack Obama was president. You know what I'm saying?
See, now you're diving into politics, bro.
Well, I ain't diving too much into politics. I'm just saying, like, as far as representation, like, I'm saying, because I was a little boy. So, like, I looked at him and I was just like, I can do that one day. I can, I can perceive that and I can strive to that.
So you saying you want to be the president?
No, I don't want to be no president, nigga.
I mean, that's how you just made it sound.
No, it's not. I'm just saying, like, why, I'm just tying it into why representation
I got you, bro, for sure.
Because if you're the older cousin in the family, older brother or the sister or whatnot, they're going to look up to you for guidance, advice, or they're going to look at what you're doing, and if you're doing something wrong, they're going to follow that, and they'll probably come back to you, and they'll be like, well, I seen you do it. So I just believe that representation does matter, and especially in, in our case where we go to HBCU, so we have black professors and stuff like that, so seeing everybody else thrive and stuff like that is just so great to see, because it just shows that we're bigger than our mistakes. We're bigger than what who everybody perceives as, and we're just different. You know what I'm saying? We're destined for greatness. So, I just, like I said, my answer is completely representation matters, and I hope that me and him can provide y'all a good sense of representation, and we're gonna be giving y'all a lot of great conversations, a lot of deep conversations, and a lot of things you wouldn't think that Gen Z talk about. So
yeah, that's definitely important too.
Important.
Yeah.
Important stuff.
And also just to add on to what you was talking about once again about representation, I ain't gonna lie, I literally just thought about this, which is a big part of it. When you go out here like in the world, especially like when you go to college, if you plan on going to college, and then even past after you graduate college and stuff like that. You're also going to represent like your name and your family too. You know what I'm saying? So when you go out into this world, you represent not only yourself, but you represent where you come from, like your family. You know what I'm saying?
That is a big part.
So yeah, and I can't believe I didn't say that at first. Like I just thought about it, because that's like a
like
big.
You said something. I think you said it at the perfect time. It went into representation.
Yep.
You represent your family, but you represent yourself. That's the most important thing that we have to just know about. Not only do you represent your family, you represent yourself.
Yep.
You know, you want to be able to see people be inspired by you.
Right.
You know, or inspired by me in this case. Mm-hmm. You want to look at Josh over here and be like, that's a good man. He know what he want. He's striving with his life. You want to look at me, Kyler, and just be like, hey, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And stuff like that. And then I'm looking at, but the crazy part about it is, though, I have a father, and I have a strong base of what to look at and what to see and what success looks like. And that definitely plays into part with everything. Mm-hmm. And it's so imperative, because a lot of kids in our community, I'm not saying it just like it's a general thing, but a lot of people don't know what success looks like or what it means to be successful. Right. A lot of people just think it's just flashy, doing all this stuff, getting cars, getting all that. There's no problem with you doing that, but I'm just saying like this. In my honest opinion, I can say it, once you see success, you want to be success. And I'm going to leave y'all with that. That was a bar dropper. That was a, whatever you want to call it, is a mic drop. But yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
And that links back to representation. Yeah. Got you. Okay. I just wanted to make sure you stay on topic, my brother.
Oh, no, I'm like, all that, all that goes into,
I know you like to rant.
Yeah, I mean, that's the point of the podcast. You
it's cool. It's cool. No, I got you. No, you good, bro.
It's all good.
Yeah, what else you want to go into, bro? You know what I'm saying?
Probably, you want to go into our whole little friend group and stuff, or you just kind of like, you want to keep their names? Shout out to y'all, though. Mm-hmm. Love y'all.
Yeah, we already touched on it a little bit. So like we said at the beginning, when you go into college, or not even in college, but just in general, just have an idea of like the people you want to be surrounded by.
Yeah. Have
an idea of what your character is, so you can ultimately click with people that have similar interests to yourself, and also similar goals. But as far as college goes and stuff like that, and trying to find like your niche or whatever, try to find like your little clique in college or whatever. I would say you could go about it. You do have to go about it a different way, but it's not. It's still not that much different as if you had like a friend group in middle school, high school. You know what I'm saying? Like, just find people that you cool with, or like that just genuinely like mess with you and stuff like that. People that you know like is going to like be there for you and stuff like that.
So I got a question for you then.
What's up, bro?
How would you go about making life connections and connections
networking
with, in the work field? Because that's what college is primarily for. You use it to network and do all that stuff. So how would you go about it? Because some people really don't know how to go about it. So what would you say, and how would you go about it?
Okay, so first of all, I was saying about the friend thing though first. So that's also like I said, you definitely want to find like getting where you fit in for sure. And that could lead you to networking too, because these relationships that you formulate with these people could lead to, like, y'all could be friends for like 30, 40 years from now. You know what I'm saying? So it really does matter for real, way more than it did. And not saying like you're not gonna have the same friends that you did like back in your hometown or wherever y'all from back in like high school or whatever, just from where y'all from. But college is when you really want to formulate those big like relationships with people, not only your friends, but like you said, like recruiters from jobs, at career fairs, professors, stuff like that. Because you never know.
You never know who you're gonna
meet and stuff like that. But if I do want to say this though, if you struggle with making friends or making those connections, networking and stuff like that, coming from somebody who actually did struggle with that like a lot growing up, I feel like I didn't really start making like genuine friends until I got to probably high school, or not genuine friends, but like actual connections for real.
Makes sense.
Till I really got to high school for real. But coming from somebody that did struggle with that though, what I did personally was I just had to get up out my comfort zone, bro. Like for real. If I'm being completely honest, I had to put myself out there more, and the friends that I did have did help me with that too. So definitely having like that support system to really back you up and stuff like that, and help you to build your confidence. That did help me a lot too. Like the people that I surrounded myself around, I always had a good support system.
Yeah.
So I ain't gonna lie, like I was blessed with that. I can't say. So that did kind of help pave the way for me with breaking out my shell, formulating those relationships, networking, stuff like that. So when I got to college, I already kind of knew how to navigate everything. So I knew like the basics as far as like networking, being cool with your professors, going to career fairs, stuff like that, talking to recruiters for jobs if y'all want internships or jobs after college and stuff like that. So I already kind of knew the basics. But let me see. Advice I could really give to somebody that might not have that though, I could say really just stay true to who you are first and foremost for sure. You don't want to put on like no act or fake for nobody.
No facade.
Because y'all about to say because people could definitely see right through that, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie. So stay true to who you are. And yeah, just try your best to try to be like more sociable, try to get yourself out there more. Make little connections here and there. Like if you have like one or two friends, like that's really all you need for real, bro. Like if you know that you want to really focus on something, or you know if you really want to like the career you looking for, stuff like that. Like just I don't know, like ask your family members. You can ask your friends and stuff like that. Try to get pointers from them as well. You know,
use your resources.
Yeah, use the resources.
And just and just remember that you have a village. That's something that oftentimes I feel like some people forget. That you not only just have your mom, your dad, granddad, grandpa, uncle, all them. You got friends. You got, and I don't call my friends. What I mean by that is I'm explaining to you. He is my brother. Now everybody say we used to look like I don't know how the hell they see me. Just being honest, but like
I see a little bit.
I see just a little bit. You know when it comes to certain things that we do, but you know he's my brother. You know, and I have a whole bunch of brothers and sisters and stuff like that. I mean, what I mean by that is that a friend to me is somebody that it was there consistently, there, not just for their own enjoyment, but for the betterment of the people around them, and wanted to get to know, wanted to push you in that right direction, because that's really all it is. You know, like I said, what's the word I'm looking for? Not a word, but sentence, but. I think sometimes as college students we just think that we doing this all alone, and it's not that. It's not the case at all.
Not that at all. Yeah.
We're doing things like we're venturing out and becoming our own person. Because you were with your mom and your dad in high school, all throughout high school. Now you get a little taste of freedom. You don't know what to do.
I mean, if you really think about all up until like 18 for real, 17, 18 for real.
You still that baby. You know what I'm saying? But all I say is just when it comes to it is just like. Value a friendship and value a relationship, because those are the things that'll get you through life and get you just through anything. Like I can sit here and say that I'm so glad I met this nigga. Like I'm
same thing, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Most
like
definitely.
It was at a point where everything, if y'all seen it, y'all would think it was a movie the way everything kind of like fell in place.
It was definitely
It was like this, that, and the third. It just kept going, and it's just like. Anything else when it comes to it, find people who gonna call you out on your BS.
Facts. Hold you accountable.
Yeah. Who telling you when you don't want to go to class, you're like, and they call you like, go to class, man. You know what I'm saying? Or vice versa. Because sometimes we need motivation too. It's all
facts.
It's all about that. And I think when it comes to building lifelong connections, that I'm already a social person. So it's a little easy to, I can distinguish between people that I mess with, and I can distinguish between people that I'm close with. It's a significant difference. People that I mess with, I might say, what's up, dap you up, do all that stuff like that, or whatnot. We gonna keep it a little short, a little simple. Cordial. People I'm close with, I could be like, I'm going through this hard time. I just need you to just sit here and just tell me what's going on. Or vice versa. They calling me like, yeah, man, I'm not really doing too well. Those are the friends that are going to stick with you, stick through anything, any situation, any all of that stuff like that.
People that's going to have your back and not like really judge you for it. You know what I'm saying? That's what you really want to pay attention to, and that's what's really valuable. You know what I'm saying? Like in these friendships, in these relationships that you form, you want somebody that's going to have your back and stand behind what you go through, but also, like we were saying, hold you accountable and also check you on things when you're wrong or when you're not in the right. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, no, most
so
definitely.
yeah, because that's very important as well.
So important.
Yeah, I don't know what he was saying.
It's so important to just have people there for you because you never know. You never know what could happen to you, to them. You don't know what type of impact you're making on people.
Right.
You could be, going through it, and you might have made somebody day. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, that's what you did.
No, that's real. That's real.
You did that, and so that brings me into the next thing we should talk about.
What's up?
Everybody talk about NCAT, us, the school y'all already see right here, Act Pride, but they don't be really giving them the real deal of what it is like to be on campus, what it's like to live in a dorm, what it's like to experience the food, what it's like to go to parties. So we can get into that, you know what I'm saying, and we just go from there. But I'll start first. And what they always say, take your Aggie ASS to class. That's it. Take your Aggie ASS to class.
I feel like that's an indie college though, bro.
I mean, but it's a little different. We got our own little motion.
I mean, we do.
So I'm just saying,
you want to go to class regardless. Though, like whichever school you go to, if it's an HCU, PWI, like you want to go to class. Like
that's, you know what I'm saying? Imperative.
Because at that point, you just like wasting your time. And it's like, what are you here for? You know what I'm saying?
And the crazy part is you are paying to go to college.
That part too.
You're paying to go to college.
That part.
So you at that point, you just throwing dollars away.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I just say when it comes to it, though, go to class. Mm-hmm. Build great connections with people. Yep. That means talking to people in your class. I know sometimes it's a little hard. You be like, I'm just trying to focus. But sometimes I'm pretty sure that teacher will give you like a little leeway and be like, go ahead and mingle. That's the whole point, of the first day. What they don't tell you. Like you get a syllabus, but you also get to know people in your class. So you never know if those lifelong friendships could be in that class and just lead you on and do all that stuff like that. Right. And just be smart about every decision that you make. Because, in college, you don't want to have a bad reputation because everybody going to come for you. And you just want to be kind of in the middle with it. What I mean, not even good or bad, but just pursuing your own path is what I mean. Pursuing your own path is so imperative and so important that some people forget about it. And so pursue your own path, make great connections. And if you go into parties and stuff like that, please go with people that you know.
Not just people that you know, people you trust.
People that you trust. I ain't going to say no. Yeah, like you said.
People you can trust.
Know and trust.
Yeah.
Because if you know that you that wild, oh my God, girl, oh my God, then
like if y'all know like y'all about like if you know you the type to like want to get like twisted, you know what I'm saying? You want to get like some drinks, you know what I'm saying? Might want to pop a few Eddies, you know what I'm saying? Smoke a few J's or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Some pre-rolls, stuff like that.
You call them J's? Call them blunts, man.
I mean, J's, pre-rolls, like blunts, like they all the same thing, man.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm just messing with you. That's it.
But yeah, but like if you know like you that type, like when you go to parties, but you definitely want to be around somebody that will also hold you accountable once again, and also somebody that you can trust.
Oh yeah, most definitely. That's so imperative. It's so great just to know because it's been plenty of times where
it's a lot of crazy stuff out here, man. Like you never know.
There's a lot of crazy people out here too.
Facts. And
we in the borough. If y'all know, you know, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but
just keep it at that.
That's it. I can't even like say nothing else about that. We just and just like be smart. I can tell you my personal thing. I like to get all my stuff out the way. Pretty proactive. Not saying. I know a lot of people in college we like to procrastinate. We gotta stop that because we, it's only gonna get to a certain extent or whatnot. But I know a lot of people like to procrastinate, which is okay. You be up till 12, 1 in the morning doing an assignment, and then the next day you got an 8 a.m.
Right. I'm guilty of it. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey man, if you guilty, but I mean like you gonna make the changes in order for you to get better though. So like it shouldn't be anything. I mean I'm just saying like this. What helped me so much, or what's helping me out so much this year, is the fact that I have everything planned out, and that my mind is not racing. I'm not thinking, oh I got this, oh I got that. I already know. Hey, I got this on Monday. I got this on Wednesday. Got this on Friday. You know, there's so many examples I can use, but like, just it has to be a good balance between work and fun.
Yeah.
You don't want to just be cooped up in your room, but you also don't want to be that student that's outside all the time either. Right. There has to be a perfect balance. I am not at all telling you not to have fun, not to, you know, to do anything.
Right.
That is up to your discretion. I'm just saying be smart, make better decisions, and make great decisions.
Wise decisions.
And make wise decisions.
Yeah.
You know? I understand that, you know, there's a party this week, we gotta go. Yeah. Is your work done now?
That's what I'm saying. Right. That's a big thing.
You know what I'm saying? I always try to, as soon as we hear about something going on, I'm pretty sure we did this. Yeah, we be sure. Like, all right, we gonna go hard in the beginning of the week because we know this weekend is gonna be filled with all that stuff.
Turn up. Yeah, we can
get turned up and all that stuff like that. So, yeah, it's very imperative to have great time management skills, but not only just time management skills, but being able to have a work-life balance.
Right.
Work and have fun.
Yep.
You know, you don't want to be cooped up in your room, and you don't want to be partying all the time, because you know people gonna see you. Just gonna let you know.
And that goes back to like your image that you want to portray. Like that goes all the way back to like your image, like I said, and you representing yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Like he was saying, as far as with being outside or whatever, going to all these parties, people are going to see you outside. People are going to talk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, if you're conducting yourself in a respectful manner, you know what I'm saying? Like,
now you know.
I mean, hey, man, I'm just saying. We're not. Some people, you know what I'm saying? Like, they just want to go out and have a good time. You know what I'm saying?
I already know, but
like,
you already know. We go to A&T. You already know what A&T
look,
stand
bro.
for.
Look, bro. You right about that. Yeah. But the thing that's important to do though is to conduct yourself accordingly, because in the back of your mind, just know like people are going to see you, people are going to talk. You know what I'm saying? Somebody going to know somebody, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And something that's so imperative is just knowing that you got to know when to stop.
Facts.
Know your limit. Know when it's time to go.
Yep, that's a big one.
Home.
Mm-hmm.
When it's time for your.
Know when enough is enough.
When it's enough is enough.
It's time
sometimes
to take your
you be
butt
partying
home.
So hard.
It'd be fun too. It'd be fun.
It'd be fun until you gotta wake up the next morning and you got a 10 a.m. class.
See, but that's them joints that be like during the week, like Sunday and stuff like that.
That's crazy.
I mean,
I don't really understand that, but you know, that's you know,
yeah, man,
that's not my prerogative.
They like to be outside, man. You know what I'm saying?
People be outside.
Party promoters, bro.
Yeah, I'm about to say you is that's right them. Though. That's them. I'm gonna let you know. Any HBCU campus you probably gonna go on, there's gonna be party promoters. There's gonna be a lot of them. So you just gotta know what you,
especially our college.
Yeah. It's dang near party every week. Dang near. Like there's a party this weekend on Saturday tomorrow. Mm-hmm. It's the what's it called?
It's one of them Greek events.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's one of the. Oh yeah. Yep. That makes sense. Yep. So, yeah, man. It's just be smart and make great decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you guys just think. I just say put yourself in the professor's shoes. You never know what that professor's going through. Now I ain't gonna sit here and lie. There's been some professors that I did not like, did not appreciate.
Oh, when you start talking about professors, where you
going with it?
I'm about to say, like, what?
No, here's the point I'm trying to make. The point I was trying to make was that as far as building connections and stuff, right?
Okay, yeah.
I'm saying put the professor in the shoes because you go into parties every weekend, right? Mm-hmm. That professor barely see you. At least have the decency to show up. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
As far as like managing, that just goes into time.
I ain't gonna lie, I did not see the connection you was making at first, but I was like, hold up, bro, we just talking about parties.
I be making connections out of anything.
Like,
but y'all gotta know for real. Yeah,
nah.
Honestly, I can see why you didn't know the connection.
Yeah, I was confused. I was like, hold up, what you talking about?
Yeah, I'm about to say it was because like I was just basically kind of just trying to tell them like,
yeah, I got you.
You know, if that professor don't see you for real, then what does he have to judge off of you?
And also, that's also not gonna make them like, you know, like the midterms and the finals be hitting different. So, you know, that's when everybody like locks in for real. Like libraries is full, stool be full. You know what I'm saying? So
matter of fact, no, that's not gonna make even the upstairs be full. You be like, I'd be like, okay, what's going on here? And then you realize midterm, yeah, there it is.
Yeah, and then that professor, if they're not seeing you come into class, they're not seeing you participating or whatever, like. Even if you did or didn't formulate like that relationship with them, like at the beginning of the semester, that's not going to be a good look for you. Like, that's not going to be a good representation of yourself, because that professor's not going to want to, like, vouch for you or stand behind, like, you or have your back ultimately. Because I ain't gonna lie, like I said, like, it's very important going back to, like, your representation, man.
Yeah.
It's very, very important, especially when you get to college, bro, because based off of how you represent yourself, based off of your morals and stuff like that, and those relationships that you formulate can really dictate what happens for you in the future and throughout your college career, for real.
Most definitely.
Because the professors is definitely going, like, if you got a good relationship, like I said, I always make sure, like, first day or first, second day, like, of the new semester, I always make sure to introduce myself to my professor, make sure that they see my face. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And if they're a woman, you know what I'm saying, give them still give them a handshake, stuff like that. But yeah, make sure that they could put a face to a name.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I like to tell them a little bit about myself. You know what I'm saying? Where I came from, stuff like that. Try to make, like, little connections that way, because you never know. Like, they could be from the same, like, you know what I'm saying? Where you from? You know what I'm saying? So, like,
yeah,
so you never know.
And a lot of times, a lot of HBCU professors either went there or they went to an HBCU.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll understand, but you got to give them a leeway to understand you.
Right.
Like, yeah, you went to this party, but you still showed up to this class the next day.
Mm-hmm.
So you just have to just, like he said, build that connection, build that relationship. Say, hey, how you doing that first day of class? Or, you know, we still kind of in, like, the beginning period. You can still be like, hey, how you doing? Send them an email or whatnot. Hey, how you doing? I just want you to just know, hey, what is the best tool for me to pass this class?
Mm-hmm.
And classes, honestly, as we all and parents have said, they only get harder as they go. And you never know. Right. You might have that professor again.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of that, if you had a professor again, all you got to do is just take that relationship that you already have, do well in the class,
and expound upon it.
Huh? That's what I'm saying. Expand upon it. That's all you got to do. That's all I'm saying, man. Like, it's very, you know.
And that's true. That's facts.
I'm not saying college is for everybody either, because a lot of times it's not. True. You see people in your first semester and you make connections and stuff like that, and you don't see them the next. You know, it happens. Yeah, and it's common. As people don't really know, it is pretty common in college.
Yeah.
Like, maybe they just didn't think it was the right fit.
Especially like private institutions, because private institutions can definitely get expensive if you don't have scholarships, for sure. Jesus Christ. Don't even get me started. Institutions, man. Yeah.
Institutions, man. They just be on one. Literally, they be on one. But
but it is what it is. But yeah, going back to like we was talking about as far as like the relationships, stuff like that, like representing yourself.
Yeah.
Just making sure like they get a sense of your character and who you are and stuff like that, because that'll also help you in the long run as well.
About to say, so it's just, we did dive into a lot of stuff today.
Yeah, we did. We definitely did.
You know, and like I said, personally, we have so much stuff in store for this.
A lot of other content
coming our way. A lot of other content on the way. Matter of fact, shout out yourself, man. Go ahead. You gotta shout out yourself, man.
Yeah, so like I stated at the beginning of the whole podcast, I am an automotive engineering major, and I have a passion for it. Always have. Grew up around cars. My grandfather taught me everything he knew, stuff like that. He was a mechanic. So right now, what I'm trying to do is this semester, like I said, I'm in my junior year. I'm trying to start my own automotive business on my campus up at A&T.
What's it called?
It's gonna be called JM Motorsport.
All right.
So I got a page coming out really quickly.
All right, now.
And I'm also gonna be doing content as well on that page.
Okay.
So y'all stay tuned for that. And what that's basically gonna be about is I'm gonna just be doing automotive services. So whether that be window tints, tune-ups, brakes, tires, oil changes, all that stuff. So I do a little bit of everything and more. So so y'all keep an eye out for that. I'm gonna be having content up really soon on that page.
Got you.
Yep. And was there anything else you wanted to shout out, bro?
Oh, I'm supposed to be shouting me out now. Oh,
yeah, go ahead, bro.
Y'all already know about KDot2flyy pod. This is us or whatnot. Yep. But I have another podcast channel that'll be probably strictly just talking to. It'll be pointing out black excellence, and sometimes it'll be with me. Sometimes it'll be with him. Like, you know, we'll be able to. We're shouting out our channels and stuff like that because we're gonna cross paths. I'm already knowing. So this platform primarily is for us coming together for discussion as a community and stuff like that. But my podcast, KDot's Perspective, is gonna basically be about self-improvement, What else? It's also going to be about pointing out black excellence, and the last thing it's going to be about is it'll probably go into like a little deeper depth of my passions and all that stuff, and probably have skits and stuff. Just letting y'all know.
Facts,
you know,
facts. That's smooth. That's
I did little things in the pandemic about film directing, so we gonna see what we do about that.
Gotcha.
So,
okay. Sounds good.
Anything else you got to say to him, man?
Nah, man, not really. So, like we said, y'all, like that's us. You know what I'm saying? Like this was our first episode. We did go over a lot.
Look at that.
What I'm saying?
We done got it out the way.
Yeah, we did our thing for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, like we gonna have like a lot more content coming for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Not just on this platform, but our personal platforms as well. And yeah, y'all just always stay tuned, keep a lookout and stuff like that.
There is two things I do want to talk about though. As far as the next thing that we are probably going to talk about is probably going to be hygiene and self care, and it's going to be about looking good and feeling good. And the second thing is probably going to be the importance. Oh no, it's going to be the black man's guide to emotional wellness.
Facts.
That's going to be
smooth. That's what's up.
Most definitely. Look out for anything else we got for y'all. We appreciate y'all.
Keep y'all posted for sure.
About to say, we appreciate y'all. You gotta start the Instagram, bro, so I can put it on the channel.
I got you.
And follow us, KDot2flyy, 2Ys pod. It's been nice. It's been real easy. We're gonna catch y'all.
All right, y'all.
All right, man.